I'm Oskar.
And I'm Dan.
And I'm Thankfully.
And today we're in
Azerbaijan! Woo! We're Oskar and Dan, two boys from Sweden trying to reach 100 countries by the end of the year. We're now on the last 10, and to begin this final stretch, we've set out for the Caucasus region, starting in country 91 of Azerbaijan.
But first, we had to reunite with one of our best travel buddies we met over 5 years ago in South Africa.
In the dark in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, and I'm sat by the road.
Good morning from Azerbaijan!
Country 91, and
Yes.
we're about to go pick up our rental car.
And last night we were joined by our very good friend.
She's back.
So this is the music playing on the radio and we're driving by. The roads are so well maintained and they have these adorable little press shops on the side of the road that look like something straight out of the Ottoman Empire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lanes.
I'm getting like lane dysmorphia.
Lane this morning. Okay, I take back what I said about the roads being great. It was extremely chaotic once we left the airport part of the city. But now we finally found a restaurant. We're about to have some breakfast, hopefully.
We found this like super cute restaurant just like driving past it on the road with very nice outdoor seating and everything. So let's have some breakfast. What? This is a new concept. So apparently you eat inside of these, or you can sit outside if you want, but you can also eat inside of these little like cottages. How cool is this?
So cute. I'll show the view out there.
Oh my god. What?
Var ama Azerbaycan dilinde okuyabilirsiniz.
Azerbaijan, okay. If they have a menu in Azerbaijani, we just translate. Okay. Oh wow.
Hansılısa yemek. Parmağınızla işaretleyin. Hansı yemektirse.
Should we just ask about the vegetables?
Ruski? Okay.
Assorted olives and eggplant roulette.
But what is eggplant roulette? We can try ordering it.
Yeah, I mean if it's meat, you can just eat it. You know?
Oh, okay.
Zeytun?
Zeytun.
Yeah, okay, one. Roulette, this one? Oh, no?
No.
No.
Okay.
Bir dakika.
So it's maybe one of those languages that's very limited on Google Translate.
Yeah, I think so.
But maybe like they
Oh,
understand Turkish, you know? Now I'm like suspicious because the vegetable kebab is like 50 cents. I mean there's just salads, assorted sausage, turkey, steam, scream, Sachs, life horse.
What?
Ah, okay.
What?
Oh, so we have to choose vegetables, I think.
Oh, here comes the fun part. This is turning into more of a logistical challenge than we thought it was gonna be.
Or how about you just tell him all types vegetables?
Okay, yeah. This was more challenging than I would have expected because Google Translate doesn't seem to work very well in Azerbaijani, and he didn't speak like any other languages, not Turkish, not Russian. A challenge to communicate, but we ordered 9+ vegetable kebabs, which I'm like, okay.
I wonder what that's gonna be like.
I'll see what ends up coming
Bring
out.
up a tree.
Yeah.
I can't get over this concept of eating inside like a cottage like this. Like each party that comes here just gets their own like space to eat.
It's very nice so we can just bitch in private, you know. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, so the
It's
vegetables
just
is...
grilled. Chili.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Grilled chili. Watch out.
Oh, you didn't know? You thought what was?
Like sometimes they're mild.
Oh no, is it that bad?
Maybe you like. I think you'll like it. Okay, how do we say so?
Sakolon?
Sakola?
Uh,
Thank you.
Maybe we're saying it wrong. I think the guy was utterly confused with our meal, and so were we. To be honest, it wasn't great, but we got some food, and we'll continue driving. How do we feel about the meal?
Worst meal I can remember. It was like $12 for
3
9
tomatoes.
vegetables, yeah.
3 eggplants, 3 chilies, and some olives. But
Depression on a plate.
hopefully this was the low point of the meals here, and it's just gonna get better from here.
So some countries are obviously easier to be vegan in than others, especially when people speak English. Here, no one spoke English. So this just unfortunately was one of the worst meals I think we've ever had traveling. And then when you're traveling with a friend, it's also like, oh no, we dragged her into this.
Luckily, Berlin is very easygoing.
Yeah, so then you get this.
Now we have a 4-hour drive to one of the most famous towns in Azerbaijan, Sheki. To make up for the terrible breakfast, we are stopping at a supermarket we found along the way. And as always, we're so excited to see what do they have in a supermarket in a new country.
So now we can wrap a Berlin in this.
No, we can make an epic burrito with that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, can you imagine doing this?
Yeah, a blanket.
It's like a full-on dress.
Like a tube top.
Wait, you ate canned corn with us in Jordan.
After the food poisoning, we went to the food store and they want to eat the hummus.
Oh,
I bought a can of.
and it was...
That was probably the lowest in my life.
I mean, I guess it's not really something you can expect, but we've been to over 90 countries now and been to grocery stores in most of them. And this is one of the first places where they haven't had any type of like vegetable milk, you know, like no plant-based milks, no soy milk, no almond milk, no nothing. Which, yeah, like I guess you can expect them to have it, but also it's 2022. We actually haven't seen anywhere where like in a big modern supermarket like this that they don't have it. Hello. Sweden. Sweden? You know? To what is it?
Sheki.
Sheki. It's okay? Okay. Hello. Do you speak English?
No, rent a car?
Rental car, yes.
Rent a car document.
Paper?
3 times in 2 hours for no understandable reason. They just let us go after like 30 seconds every time, but this looks fun. Okay.
Okay. So this whole time that we've been driving along the road, we've seen this word kuta everywhere with Q. And we're like, what does this mean? And this whole time, we've been looking for the Azerbaijani, I guess, version of gözleme, which is a traditional Turkish dish. And then we took the kuta word into Google Translate and realized this whole time we were driving past gözleme places. So apparently kutab is like the word for the same type of dish here.
So skeptical.
We're not. It's just, we don't really know what's going on.
It's the crossed arms for me.
Oh, the tea master.
Oh, now he's taking a cigarette break.
This is very important work I'm doing. Is this the like acceptable as payment for our food? We got them after probably like half an hour. Very strange, but we got them in the end. Like only
Wait,
spinach and some other.
Wait, they put oil on it.
It smells good.
Just like grass and
Okay, Oscar, what do you... Maybe...
I think there's dill in it.
okay, yeah.
The bread is good, but the
Maybe we should have asked for bread with no filling.
yeah. There are literally like fake castles everywhere in this country. Like along the road in the most random places. It's interesting for sure.
My God, we've been driving all day. You know that kind of sleepy, groggy mood you get in when you've been driving. And poor Oscar drove the whole way, but he prefers to be the driver. We're entertaining our kid back here, our little daughter, with some F1 to keep her entertained.
Although she's actually our mother, so...
So we have another 20 minutes to our hotel, then we're finally done. And now we're just excited to walk around and do something. This is it. My goodness.
Only like 6.5 hours later.
We just checked into our hotel here in Sheki. I just started giggling because everything in Azerbaijan is just like amusing to me. It's not that it's funny in a bad way. It's just so different from anywhere else we've been. The whole like way things work. It's so fun to be in a place where things are so different that still is relatively close to home.
Pour me some, please, darling.
Okay, Dan. Probably
Very
like
hot.
Turkish tea.
Very, very hot. So like cardamom-y. Cardamom-y.
Good.
Very nice.
Our dinner was a bit of a service fiasco. We ordered so many things that didn't arrive. Then we were like, okay, let's order Sheki halva, which is the most iconic dessert to have here. And it took them like 30 minutes before we went up to leave. And they were like, you don't want your halva? We were like, why did you not bring it? We got a takeaway and now we have 30 minutes in the evening to get a quick preview of the town because tomorrow it's supposed to be raining. So we want to see it in decent-ish weather. Excuse me, madam.
Miss Bell.
Yeah, right here. Wait. What is this?
I can't go down on this like cobblestone.
Head west, then turn left.
What?
Well,
So we have our takeaway Sheki halwa. It's vegan, which is great.
it looks really good.
You know those like date and nut health bars? It's like a Turkish version of that.
Oh my god, it's so like sticky.
Just one bite.
It's not that sweet. April Lynn doesn't want the sweet stuff.
Wow.
There's this really deep drain, like right next to the sidewalk. One wrong step and you're screwed.
Damn, I kind of wish we'd stayed here instead. This looks much cooler than our hotel.
Like this one, is it?
So this hotel, which is like one of the most iconic buildings in the city, actually used to be a Silk Road hotel. So merchants who were traveling along the Silk Road would actually stay here. And you can still stay here till this day, which is pretty cool. And I'm kind of wishing that we would have done that as well. The hotel is closed for the night, but this is what it looks like inside.
Yeah, we're kind of like can understand why I didn't book it when we weren't here. But now I'm like, we could do one night.
April Lynn was saying like everything here feels so abandoned, and it's so true. I mean, it is Sunday, so a lot of things are closed, but even when you look into some of the buildings, like it's completely empty. It's dark, like all the windows are shattered. It's very like eerie.
No, but like 2 out of 3 buildings are literally abandoned. But it is like a very cool and special place. Not that I would necessarily come to Azerbaijan to go here, but if you're in Azerbaijan, it's definitely a unique kind of place to see.
Yeah, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site after all, so
Oscar drove 5 hours today. He's like,
I was like,
5 hours for this?
I'm calculating in my head. I was like, was it worth it? No, I love the car alarm going off too.
Good morning. We are heading back into town. We are already in town. Now we're gonna see the beautiful parts of Sheki that we didn't see yesterday. Chaka Khan's palace.
I literally can't believe that the icon and the singer behind I'm Every Woman, Chaka Khan, has a palace in Azerbaijan of all places.
Work.
Alright, so here it is. The original fortress that has inspired all the fake ones around the country that we've been driving past. The casa, or the cashier, is inside.
I just have to look at this police car behind you. I was just thinking the absolute best time to come here must be during the fall, at peak fall foliage, because there's so many trees all around. And I think that those orange colors would really add so much to the ambiance here.
We bought a ticket with a guide, but we're like pretty much the only foreigners here, so it's gonna be interesting to see if we get an English-speaking guide or what happens.
So sadly we weren't allowed to record inside, but it was genuinely so beautiful.
It actually reminded me a lot of the palaces we saw in Marrakesh. Like it had a lot of the same sort of like stylings.
Really intricate painting all over the walls.
I can't say we learned a whole lot from our guide, but it was fun to see nevertheless. So apparently this region, or Sheki, I guess, is famous for this type of like stained glass that they make here. And you can pay to take photos in this chair. And we were like, why not? Switch drivers, and we're ready to continue. We're heading on to a stop that we don't really know what to expect from, because some of the pictures look a bit deceiving, and then others that might be more like truth-telling make the place seem pretty anticlimactic. So we don't really know what to expect.
Crazy. We drove about 3.5 hours now, so not much vlogging there. But the time we drove, it's like we're in a completely different country. It was so green and fresh and Sheki, and now it's like the desert.
Gobustan is an ancient archaeological site filled with the remains from human habitations several thousand years back. The area also hosts one of the weirdest yet coolest natural phenomena we've ever seen, coming up after the archaeological site. So we're here in Gobustan. There should be cave drawings here, but the #1 attraction apparently are mud volcanoes. And we'll show you in a second exactly what that looks like.
Found petroglyphs in nature.
And we finally learned the real name for them, petroglyphs.
Yeah, not cave paintings.
And how cool is that? We can see the Caspian Sea from here. The reason why the Caspian Sea is like so cool in comparison to other bodies of water is that, first of all, it's huge. It really stands out on the map, you know, and like everyone sort of knows about it, but then also it's so inaccessible because a lot of the countries that surround it are not necessarily, you know, very well visited countries. So it becomes even more like coveted in that sense, which makes it very cool to now be seeing it for the first time. So cool to be here thinking about like our shared ancient human history that goes back like tens of thousands of years. We were saying that like although April Lynn is from Singapore and we're from Sweden, you know, very, very far back, we are also related. So that's kind of cool. And maybe our ancestors were once living here.
So the kids are playing.
It's a musical stone.
That's pretty cool. Sounds like metal, but it's stone. What are
I
you
was trying to play for Elise.
You guys shouldn't start a band. After asking around how to get to the mud volcanoes, we ended up with a special guest in our car.
What's your name?
No English.
Oskar? April Lynn? Daniel?
Daniel Sahil.
So we asked for some help on how to get to the mud volcanoes while we were up at the national park, and a cop who was there, he ended up offering to come with us in our car to show us where to find a taxi to go there.
So I just drove an Azerbaijani policeman to this place.
And now we're heading to the mud caves. Let's go! Hello!
Not exactly the taxi I was expecting, but this is great.
Put on your belt, April, if there is one.
Hadi başını kaçtı. Daha öğren başı karıştı. Big one, big one. Yeah. Big, small big one. Big one da şekeri var bu kadar bu. Small one, mafre var, small one. 25 small one bir anda da bak. Bir de orada bak bir small dedi, biri big.
Okay. Big one, okay.
Big one.
Yes.
Turns out they're in a completely different location, so now we're trying to get there. I'm not entirely sure if we're going the right direction, but we're going somewhere. In a random man's car. And this is definitely not an official taxi.
It's getting steep! I think 2022 is our year of driving crazy cars through the desert. After first Saudi, then Morocco, and now this. This is becoming a thing we're comfortable with. Cool. Oh wow, and it's like at the top of a hill too. I think he took the opportunity to scam us, but it was only like
What do you mean?
$8. It's So here it's like coming out the top. We have fresh mud. See? Oh my god, it's bubbling. That is kind of funny. It's gonna go. I read that apparently half the world's mud volcanoes are in Azerbaijan, so if you come here, it is kind of a special thing that you can't find around the rest of the world. I'm so happy we did this. Just coming here, being around all these little plop, plop, plop.
Oh, he's lighting up.
Yeah, but he lit the gas, you know?
Okay.
Oh.
Cool. How do you describe it? You're just watching mud bubbling up from the ground. Oh my god. Here's the big one. Oh!
How cold is it?
It's cold. It's cold. It's like a cooling mask.
I'm gonna do one. Hey! Oh my god! I wasn't gonna get some. We're not. Hey, you don't want to start a mud fight. You don't want to go there.
Innisfree also sells it.
Yeah. Volcanic mud face mask for
Yes,
like
exactly.
$10.
There's no smell.
There's no smell?
No.
Oil. Petrol.
Oh! You just dipped the whole water bottle.
Emotion.
Alright, so after a long day of driving, we made it to Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan.
It feels so good to be here. It's like, it's not necessarily a relief, it's just like such a more exciting feeling place.
Although everything we've been doing these past 2 days have felt very random, like a lot of very weird experiences. I'm kind of happy we did all of that first. Now we're ending here in Baku. I think it's gonna be a nice way to end the trip and sort of sign off on a positive note.
So we're very excited to explore tomorrow and share it with you. And until then, I guess.
Yeah, see you around the world.
Sai.
No. Tie. You do the tie.
Like that?
Yes. Tie. Tie.
Sai.
No. Tie.
TS. TZ.
Sai.
Tie.
Sai.
C-A-I. C-A-I. Tie.
Sai. Oscar, you do it.
Tai.
No.
He doesn't
What?
know better. Yeah.
Tie.
Oscar
Tai.
thinks he's
Yes.
mad.
Tie.
Tai.
Tie.
Tai.
Yes.
Tai.
Oh, so it's like Tai.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah,
Dule
yes.
Lomo.
Tai. You can't say that on camera.
Burger.